Please glow more light on Muhyil Qulub.
That was the flower of life that we talked about. That this channel of birth and the lataif of the qalb and the study of the qalb is very important for people to understand. That birth comes through 3 layers of darkness. The actual physical birth is sealed by 3 layers within the womb, the rahim, and when it has a noon and is born becomes Rahman. We are governed under Rahman for the physical form. Why? Because we came through a rahim. Allah granted us a nur, we're born and we became from the people of Rahman and manifested upon this earth. When you look at the lataif al-qalb, that's going from Maghrib, then it goes from Salatul Isha, the second veil of darkness, through Fajr. This is now the black hole. So everything from Fajr is born, and that's why the Fajr is a birth. Asr is the death, because everything of that day dies at Asr time. It's now entering into death. Maghrib you read janazah, that's the beginning of your day and the veils of darkness and the similitude of the heavens. So when Allah is going to send light and life into this existence, it's going to move through this darkness and it's going to pass through the reality of Prophet, and through the light of Prophet it will find an existence and come into existence. And so everything comes from that reality of La ilaha illallah, and then Allah hit the light and the light of Prophet Muhammadun Rasulullah, and then that creation is born. So everything must pass through that canal, and that's why they call the flower of life. That very bang of Qawb Qawsaini aw Adna, where we described in other talks, what is the 2 bow lengths or nearer? Well, that's if you write La ilaha illallah, it's not a broken phrase, it's continuous phrase that says Muhammadun Rasulullah. What happens when these 2 wires is Qawb Qawsaini aw Adna? We say it's not disconnected for adab, but it's close enough. When it's close enough, what happens with 2 power lines that come into existence? There's a dot that comes, an energy, an explosion that comes into existence. This is what these crazy people with that circle in the middle of Switzerland, they want to find the God particle. They want to find what is between Qawb Qawsaini aw Adna. They want to find their origin, they want to find where they came from. They're not going to find from spinning in the middle of Switzerland. That whole process, what they called the tree of life, and they made the diagram from our Lataif al-Qalb and said, the one who knows this knows the origin of creation. Well, we just described the one who knows this. This is the reality of Qawb Qawsaini aw Adna, that from Allah's unseen oceans approaches the reality of the light of Muhammadun Rasulullah, and when 2 electrical powers come, boom, the nuqt comes into existence, the particle comes into existence. That particle can be universes. As a result of that, it found its muhi, its existence from the non-manifest reality of Allah, because Allah can never be seen, through the oceans of manifestation to Muhammadun Rasulullah. If that particle comes, the only way it can go back to the Divine is through who? Mahi, Sayyidina Mahi. Mahi means the destroyer of sins, Mahi ad-dunub. So the one whom brought life is the same one whom is Mahi, because if the force is coming this way, it comes into existence. When Allah grants it a death and a maut, it has to come back through Mahi. That Mahi what? We destroy everything, we strip it of any presence, of any dunya, of anything, and will annihilate it into its nothingness. And this is what they understood of black holes, that anything that begins to approach to the black hole, what happens? The force of the black hole disassembles it and literally takes it to nothingness and then brings it in and annihilates it. But yet they haven't seen what happens on the other side of the black hole, which is baqi, when it is brought back into the reality of Allah, into the oceans of Allah, oceans of realities. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifoon, wa salaamun ala al-mursaleen, walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen, bi hurmati Muhammad al-Mustafa, Basira Surat al-Fatiha.
As-salamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Shaykh Nurjan. Thank you for watching the video that you're watching. Inshallah, if you're happy with the content and happy with these programs, please support the button below, the programs that we have for our orphanage repairs, our water well, Give the Gift of Life, our mobile food vans. We have now 5 vans, Vancouver, Chicago, Los Angeles, Pakistan. Many programs that reach thousands of people. and rescue foods and give those supplies to people in need. Your support is greatly appreciated. Also, be so kind as to leave loving comments and please share the stream. Every bit counts. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.